Monsignor Landry, National Director of the Pontifical Mission Societies, proclaiming the gospel from a Manhattan rooftop. Today, August 19th, Jesus in the gospel says something super challenging. Based on the episode with the rich young man, which we heard yesterday, he said how hard it is for someone who was rich to enter the kingdom of heaven. He uses the analogy, it would be easier for a camel to fit through the eye of a needle than for someone who was rich, someone who's owned by his possessions, to enter the kingdom of heaven. And that prompted the apostles to say, then who can be saved? And Jesus says, for man it's impossible, but not for God. All things are possible for God. God wants to give us the ability to trust him enough to find in him our greatest treasure so that we can be detached from what he's given us, to give it away in some cases, all of it, in order to be able to follow him, and otherwise to spend it for him in his kingdom by caring for others in charity, etc. Peter, for all the apostles, asked Jesus in the gospel, what will there be for us who have left father and mother, children and lands for your sake and the sake of the kingdom? And Jesus says, anybody who has done this will receive 100 times more in this life and eternal life. It requires faith to believe that, but we see that in the lives of missionaries, how blessed they are by having hundreds, if not thousands, look up to them as spiritual fathers or spiritual mothers or religious brothers or sisters, or those who have passed on to them the greatest gift of all. Today, Jesus wants us all to fit through the eye of the needle. He wants us to look at what he's given us and say, how can we use that for him and for others? How can we, through those blessings, build up his kingdom? There are so many opportunities for us to do that. I'd encourage you to think about supporting the work of the missions, to help others make the choice the rich young man didn't, to treasure Jesus, and whether they're rich or poor, to find in him a wealth that the world can't give or ever rob. God bless you.